Hello, YouTube. I'm Mandy, and this is Mandy's Makeup Adventures, and I'm exhausted, and I've had this awesome glam look on for such a long time because I shot a video about JSC, and I went kind of off the rails, and then I had quite an editing nightmare to deal with, and it's just been the business, you know? So, this tiny little video is just about giveaways that have been sent in the mail and some of the sales that have been sent in the mail. And what a giant horrible experience it all was. So, I'm going to pop up the picture. Now, these are just the boxes that I took to the post office on Friday, not including the items that had to be in envelopes because I brought all that and lugged it up to the counter. Those were the envelope ones. And then the rest of them in the boxes. So, I get the rudest lady on earth. I've never, ever had a rude person at my post office before. In fact, they're always so nice to me, and they're like, "It's Mandy from Mandy's Makeup Adventures." And I usually get this super nice guy who is like, I can package this a little bit differently and save you some money here. And if we send this way, it'll be cheaper for you. And I know that you send out a lot of these and it's so cool. And he's just so nice to me. And this lady is one of those people that like hates her job, hates you because she has, the hating of the job that she hates. Hate just like seething from her veins. Ugh, ugh, ugh. And so I explained my situation that these were giveaways and some of them were, palettes that people had purchased, and that I'm trying to send them the cheapest way that I possibly can. So I had pre-boxed most things up. I only needed a few envelopes, and I was like, will it be cheaper for me to go priority? And she was like, well, for which one? I'll seriously have to check them all. And I was like, okay, you should do that then, because this is like your job. I swear. So irritated. So then I'm handing her each package so that she can tell me if it's going to be cheaper to go priority or if I should just keep it in the packaging or whatever that it has, right? So I'm handing her each package. She's like, this one's going to be $17. It's going to be $17. And I'm like, okay. She acted like I was like the biggest moron on earth and that I did not know that it was going to cost money to ship these things. Swear to God, the look on her face. Kind of like sad because kind of sad. But anyway, she's handing the packages to me and saying, and the label, because my post-it notes not good enough. I have to rewrite them on labels, which fine, usually I have to do that. However, I'm writing on the labels and she's like, I'm ready for the next one. Okay, well, I'm not. I swear it was literally, she had the personality of it's not even a wet mop. It's like, a spaghetti noodle? I don't know. It's just like the most unfriendly person. And I'm like, yeah, so it's Christmas time. Don't know if you know that. I'm like in my cheerful attire. I was wearing red shirt and like a Santa hat or something. I don't know. I was all dressed up and being cheerful because I was headed to the mall to go shopping after that. And I hadn't been to the mall to go shopping in a long time, so I was excited about that because I get excited like a little kid about a lot of things. And this lady was just trying to ruin my day, my life, I don't know. So I get to the giveaway. Y'all remember the giveaway with the yak. I know you haven't forgotten about our yak friend. So, the giveaway with the yak is quite the business. So, to send this yak and this mirror and a small tiny little palette, which I'm not going to hunt for right now, but to send these things to California from Ohio, it cost, well, she gave me a figure of like 60 something dollars, and I would in the box that it was in, right? And I'm like, is there any other way to do that? And she was like, no, I have to charge you for the measurements of the box, not the actual weight of the box. Okay. Okay. There has to be something that I can do because that's unreasonable. All these other rates are like, annoying because nobody wants to pay a bunch of shipping money, but not like astronomical like $60 is, right? So this lady, after she is so nasty and rude to me, leaves me to writing the rest of my envelopes, or labels, you know what I mean? She leaves me to that, and she goes on her break, because couldn't be bothered, right? So the lady standing next to her, real nice person. You can totally tell she's a really nice person. She's like, so did you have any other ones? It looks like you have some that don't have labels on them. Can I help you with those? And I was like, well, actually, the really mean lady that really seemed like she needed a nap said that it would cost $60 to ship this. And she was like, oh, well, let's see what we can do. So she puts the yak, the mirror, and the palette on the scale and says, yeah, it'll be $15 to ship this. I don't know where the $60 was coming from. I'm like, okay, well, then I was a little irritated because then I'm like, I don't know, can I trust any of the rest of her math if she can't figure this out, right? So then she says, but once we put it in a box, it might be different because they make us go by these measurements. And I was like, oh, shit. So then she's like, she tries to get creative and she puts two boxes together, one stacked on top of the other. I don't know what we were thinking with the height being somehow better than, so the width of the box that I had was really long. So she stacked two boxes on top of each other because length somehow she thinks that that's going to get better numbers. I don't know. She was really nice. So with the two boxes stacked together, the shipping was like $71. It's like, oh God, the price went up. I mean, who doesn't want that? So I was just like, okay, so like, I don't know what I'm gonna like. This person won this giveaway, and she happens to live in California. And if you're watching this video and it's you, congratulations, you still won this, but I don't know how to get it to you quite yet. I'm gonna figure it out though because I have to beat the system. $70 is outrageous. So I'm thinking of vacuum sealing your yak. It's just never something I thought I'd say. And just the fact that I get to say that makes the whole experience kind of worth it. I'm glad that I waited until today, Saturday, way, way late in the day on Saturday. In fact, it's definitely the middle of the night on Saturday. And on Friday, yesterday, this did not seem so funny to me. I was pretty upset. But now it seems hilarious. So, gonna figure out how to vacuum seal your yak. And the length of the cow mirror is apparently a whole different problem because the box that this is in, if you put that together with the freeze-dried yak, I'm not sure that the price to ship it is going to be much better. And it's just, it's funny, but it's tragic. And so I'm working on it. Don't worry, I will figure it out. To all the other people who weren't in the first batch of shipments that I made, there was a little tiny mix-up with some Post-it notes. Okay, now, I am a very, I've been told that I'm cute, and I do have a good sense of humor. Sometimes I'm not the smartest person, and I may have really messed up some Post-it notes. I had names of who ordered what and all of that on little Post-it notes, and I don't know who it was that cleaned up the living room. It was me. And I stacked things together to get them out of the middle of the floor because I was kind of afraid that my children were going to trample all over your giveaways. And so there were some mistakes were made and Post-it notes were lost. So I'm going to start over again tomorrow evening. That'll be Sunday evening. And I'm going to look at all my emails and look at all my, for all the information that I had written down that's, not there anymore. Listen, it's kind of like, it's all a learning experience. It's late at night. I think I was being too loud because I woke somebody up. So, gotta get that lipstick off my teeth. Okay. I don't know where I was at. I really don't. I know I screw a lot of things up sometimes because I'm a human being and I'm learning. And I now know that if I'm gonna have makeup sales, that unfortunately I'm gonna have to charge shipping because one of the people that, God bless it, she had like 4 $5 palettes, and I was like, yep, free shipping, no problem. And I get there to ship her order, and it was $18 to ship. So because I had to pay for the shipping because I was like, free shipping. She paid me $20. I paid $18 to ship it. $2 for 4 pallets. But you know what? It's all a learning experience. And now I just, I have to figure things out. And that's just how it's going to have to be. I have never sold makeup before. Never had any makeup to sell, honestly. And shipping things is interesting. And now I know that if you're sending stuffed animals, such as a yak, to places like California, they want to charge you astronomical prices to do these things. And Mr. Yak says, don't pay that extra money for shipping. That's stupid. I don't even know, what a yak would sound like. Jeffrey, I don't know what a yak would sound like. What does a yak sound like? Shit. Okay. So, I will figure it all out. Once again, it's a learning experience. All right, guys, thanks. I love you guys. I'll see you very soon with another video. Okay, bye.